Do you think your level is enough to play in your first FIDE rated tournament? I personally had my own doubts when I was thinking whether or not to play in my first rated event. In this video, I will give you some factors to check whether you are ready or not, followed by some tips and tricks to get better. Let's begin. Hey guys, I am Ishan, and in today's video, we're looking at how to check whether you are ready to play in FIDE rated events or not. Firstly, we will look at some of the factors by which you can assess whether or not you should play in a rated tournament. Here they are. Chess.com rating, preferably rapid. Since the minimum FIDE rating is 1400, we know that our level must be somewhere in that ballpark in order to get a rating. The ratings in online sites like chess.com and Lichess are inflated as compared to FIDE ratings. So let's look at how to convert your chess.com rating into FIDE strength. So your FIDE strength is equal to chess.com rating minus 500 or lesser if you are from outside India. This is of course a very rough estimate and things differ from case to case. But this is usually the average gap between an Indian's FIDE rating and chess.com rating. So for example, if you're rated 1900 on chess.com, your strength would be somewhere about 1400 FIDE. Lichess, preferably classical. Lichess ratings are even more inflated than chess.com ratings. So the equation in this case would be FIDE strength is equal to Lichess rating minus 600. The thing is, Lichess ratings are generally 200 points higher when your rating is below 2300, and the gap gets smaller and smaller before evening out at 2290 to 2300. So if you're rated 2290 or 2300 on chess.com, you would have about the same rating on Lichess. So the gap starts to reduce. And from there onwards, your chess.com rating is the one that is actually 50-60 points ahead. So the equation will alter depending on what your rating is. For example, if you are 1300 on chess.com, you would be about 1600 on Lichess. But let's say if you were 2700 on chess.com, you would be somewhere around 2650 on Lichess. So according to this formula of FIDE strength is equal to Lichess rating minus 600, the minimum rating you need to have on Lichess to get a FIDE rating is 2000. Alright, that's it for the factors. Things like puzzle rating and other different ways to check your methods are not really reliable, as there may be some person who's really strong in tactics but his other like opening and endgame are weak, so he's not actually strong overall at that level. So the only way to check whether you're ready or not is to find out through your online ratings, and maybe in a few non-rated local tournaments. If you come in the top positions, then I guess you're ready to play in your first FIDE rated tournament. Of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't play FIDE rated tournaments. I'm just saying if you want to get your rating in your first tournament, how to check whether you will or you won't. Now let's go to some of the generic tips to improve your chess. The first one, and probably the most important, is to stay consistent. Practicing daily, even if only for half an hour, is the key to improvement, which most people miss out on. Playing 15 blitz games one day and doing nothing on the other is not how it works. Remember, progress is gradual and all good things take time. So don't expect overnight success. And also, the graph is never a straight line. There will always be ups and downs, but you should try to focus on the bigger picture. The second tip is that you should solve puzzles before playing your games. Solving puzzles for at least 5 to 10 minutes before playing your games is a great way to minimize your errors and zone in on that game. As you get more time to focus only on chess, get your mind into, you can say, chess mode, and rid yourself of all the other distractions. Plus, solving puzzles before playing keeps you sharp and alert for tactics. So it is less likely you will blunder something or you will miss a tactic. You will take more opportunities that come your way, thereby leading to better results. The third tip is to get your openings sorted. Now, I know a lot of people on the internet and in general also, they say that you should not focus too much on openings, you should not study them excessively. Well, I agree with them, because if you study openings excessively, then you will become a sort of memorizing, that kind of person who only memorizes stuff and just doesn't understand the logic behind it. So what you should do is just get your basic opening variation sorted. The reason I want you to have your basics sorted is that even if you're brilliant at endgames, what is the point if you lose an opening trap? I'm not saying for you to create a grandmaster level repertoire, but at least learn some basic variations to stay on track. The fourth tip is to analyze your games. This is a great way to improve, and unfortunately not many people do it due to laziness, lack of time and other reasons. In my opinion, if you only play 2 games a day but analyze both of them thoroughly, it's much better than playing 15-20 blitz games a day and just calling it a day. For a detailed explanation on the analyzing games, do check out my video here. The fifth tip is to actually study chess. Most people think that okay, if I solve tactics and play games and analyze them, I will get better at chess. Sure, you will, but after one point, most people are equally equipped with tactical and opening knowledge. So what will set you apart from them? That's where studying chess comes in. In the daily time that you have allocated to chess, spend some time studying chess, whether you're practicing some new openings, sharpening your tactics, or looking at some master games. Dedicate some time to studying chess, especially positional chess, because if you know how to play positionally well, then you will never make tactical errors, as you will never think of those moves which are positionally wrong and maybe also tactically wrong. So it's all about the thinking process, how to calculate in chess. You should learn all these things like candidate moves, then you have method of elimination. These things are very important for you to know and can improve your results drastically. So spend some time daily studying chess, like studying it properly as a subject. That's the way to improve. Follow these bits of advice and I assure you, you will start to notice changes in the way you think about chess. Improvement is guaranteed, but I again cannot stress enough on the point that success is not overnight, nor is it a smooth journey. There may be some days where you feel like not doing chess and just letting it go for a day. But the thing that will separate you from others is staying consistent. And I promise you, you will never regret a day of chess training after you have done it. You will be psychologically motivated to improve your chess, and that's the most important thing. Well, that's it for today, friends. Please make sure to like and subscribe so I can keep making videos like this, and do share this video with your friends if you haven't already. Till then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.